As a Band 5 community staff nurse, we're not necessarily seen as the leaders. We feel like we've increased confidence in staff. Basically, we wanted to support them. It's about self-management really, and hopefully led by example. Around a year ago we started an asthma project in school nursing, and it was to look at the care of children and young people with asthma, in particular in the school environment. We did a lot of research first, and we found that often schools don't have things in place, and that we can decrease hospital attendances hopefully through exacerbations of asthma as well. So we've created our own guidance for schools in Doncaster around caring for children and young people with asthma. We've done leaflets, we've also created asthma boxes which are for the children to have their asthma medication in and for it to be in the classroom or wherever they are in school so that they can access it easily. We've created an asthma app for those young people in secondary school, and that's really about them taking more control of their asthma. Leadership is really valuable in the NHS. I feel like I've been recognised for having a passion for something and actually being allowed to then pursue that, and then I've been able to support my co-workers so that their understanding of asthma is better.
The job that I do is to address the issues of bullying and harassment that were raised at the CQC visit and following an ACAS report early last year. So essentially the work that I do, it addresses issues of bullying and harassment through a wider perspective. A lot of times I think simple, old-fashioned, common sense approach helps as a first line of intervention. We have 8,500 members of our organization. We've already delivered the education intervention to over 4,000 people. A lot of times you find that people who are accused of bullying or undermining are not even aware of the issues that their behavior causes, and therefore just raising awareness and doing it in a supportive and a non-threatening environment I think has helped resolve a lot of issues. One of the logos I use is early intervention is the key to success. The work that I've done received positive mention. We've had an improvement in staff engagement scores, and there's been a reduction in overall staff absences. Every person in their own right is a leader. Nurturing that leadership and providing every person in that food chain the right to lead and the space to lead, I think has been crucial, not only in the success that my work has had, but also I think for the wider organization in raising issues of patient safety and tackling it.
So we've got a great team here in Sheffield that's produced a really innovative solution to MSK commissioning.
Patients are absolutely the core of this entire process now. They sit on our joint board, they give us co-scrutiny, they give us oversight, and they continually feedback and evaluate the services as it develops.
We've actually been out and spoken to people rather than relied on surveys, questionnaires, and trying to get a feel of what's available for people out there and feeding back their stories into the bigger development pictures.
We've taken on a really difficult challenge. We're seeking to change from commissioning for procedures and pills and interventions to commissioning for outcomes.
I think it's very much a collaborative approach. I think it's also very much, having spent so much time with patients during and throughout this process, we really understand local needs and what we need to address.
We focus on trying to nurture other people's skills, so rather than telling people what to do, we create environments that enable them to be the best they can be. It's about a group of people working really well together to create the environment that allows other people to shine and feel they own and lead the conditions, and I think that's what we've done really well with the new MSK service.
In Sheffield we recognise that leadership doesn't have to be hierarchical, it can come from all areas, and we have leadership from our clinicians, from our management team, and also from our local patients.
I mean, one of the things that's really important is we talk about patients, these are people, and I think for MSK our patient group are very much people with names and separate lives, and that keeps us honest.